Flooding is a big part of life in the northern rivers. It shapes how we live, work and play. In the northern rivers, there are 4 main river systems, or catchments. Each one is different. Learning how flood waters move through these catchments helps us understand and prepare for future floods. The Tweed River catchment is defined by its volcanic origins at Wollumben. Heavy rainfall in the steep mountains feed fast-flowing creeks and rivers, creating flash flooding in places like Yukai and Talgum. Downstream of Murwillumbah, the river slows and spreads out over the wide floodplain. These areas are known to flood frequently. At Tweed Heads, king tides and storm surges make flooding worse by pushing water inland, stopping the river from draining. The Brunswick River catchment flows from the steep hills of Mount Jerusalem National Park to the ocean at Brunswick Heads. When it rains heavily, water rushes through narrow valleys, causing sudden flooding upstream near Main Arm. The water then spreads out over the floodplain at Mullumbimby, flooding large areas. Downstream, king tides at Brunswick Heads push water back upstream, prolonging flooding and isolating communities. The Richmond River catchment spans from mountain streams across floodplains and down to the ocean at Ballina. There are 2 main tributaries in the upper catchment. The Wilsons River flows down through steep slopes to Lismore, where it meets Leicester Creek. Water can become trapped in the basin around Lismore, leading to significant flooding. Along the Richmond River tributary, steep slopes in the upper catchment lead to rapid rises in floodwaters around Kyogle. Water flows down to Casino and on to Korakai at the junction of the Richmond and Wilsons rivers. Downstream near Woodburn and Broadwater, more rivers and creeks flow into the Richmond, threatening towns and villages across the floodplain. At Ballina, storm surges and king tides bring additional risks. The Clarence River catchment is the largest of the 4 coastal catchments in the northern rivers. Beginning on the eastern slopes of the Great Dividing Range, the Clarence River gathers strength as it moves through steep gorges, with rivers and streams feeding into it along the way. Significant tributaries include the Man, Nimboida and Orara rivers. At Grafton, the river spreads out across the floodplain, impacting towns, villages and rural properties downstream. Like the other catchments at the coast, storm surges and king tides hold back escaping floodwaters. Each catchment in the northern rivers is unique, and every flood is different. However, all of the catchments are influenced by shared weather patterns, meaning multiple catchments can be in flood at once, along with smaller creek and river catchments outside of these 4 main catchment areas. By understanding the different flood risks across the northern rivers, together we can plan and prepare for future floods. Know your river. Know your flood risk.